Hello, I'm Bully Capper with When Things Go Bad. One of the most underutilized tools I see out there in the fire service is the K-tool. Depending on what building you go to, you bring the appropriate equipment. So if you're towed out to a commercial structure, your irons firefighters should grab the irons always, the axe and Halligan, as well as a method to take off a mortise lock on the commercial storefront. And in that case, we have the K-tool in the fire service, the officer's tool, or the Buster X tool that we got from our buddy Chris Morgani with Tools of Fire. All of these tools work very similar. But we're going to go over the K-tool application here. When you're met with a door like this, the commercial storefront door, the metal framed glass door, the panic bar inside, so often I see firefighters take this glass. To me, it's just unprofessional in the fact that it takes seconds to pull out this mortise lock. You're not doing virtually any damage. The locksmith can come in and reapply the mortise cylinder. You also can control the door. Now, the big thing, you don't have to deal with this. I wish I knew what was securing this bar on this door, because it's ridiculous to try to get off. You have to wind up cutting this door, and it's just processes that you don't need. Now, I know the newer Dunkin' Donuts in our area and other commercial buildings, they're all hurricane glass. So you can't even breach this wall with conventional glass breaking techniques. You're going to have to do a hurricane glass breaching on this. So it all could be eliminated with the K-tool. So let's go over it. We're going to use this prop as an example. The K-tool, first off, is out of service if you don't have the key tool in it. One of the misnomers of this tool is that this tool goes on and you drive it so hard that it shears the head off. Or once you take this cylinder out, you're in the door. It's not the case. Actually, it's in reverse. We want to be delicate taking this off, because once we take this off, we have to now go in and use our key tool to force this door. So there are a few ways that we can take the cylinder out of its place, and one of the ways is to use the K-tool. So the K-tool could go on. It can go on in any fashion. Sometimes this mortise lock will be down low on a door when the throw bolt is shot down into the ground, but in this case it's here. I want to recognize where my cylinder is, and in this case it's in the 6 o'clock as opposed to the 12 o'clock. So when I put it on, I'm going to pull to the 12 o'clock. Pulling to the 12 o'clock will take my cylinder out nice and clean, because that is where I will have to manipulate my cam in order to unlock this door, which we'll show in a minute. So I put my K-tool on, flush with the cylinder. This is the spot for your Halligan to go, and you can strike it with the adze. I personally just allow it to bite like this with my Halligan. I put this in, then I pry up. When prying up, it pulls the cylinder off. I know I have a mortise lock because it's a commercial door, but just to verify, I look at the back of my cylinder and make sure it's flat, and I see this cam. Once I see this, I know it is truly a mortise lock. In that case, I use my mortise side of my key tool. Now I'll go in, and if you look in here, you will see a bearing that you have to push down at the 5 o'clock and move it to the 7 o'clock motion. Or sometimes it could be set at the 7 o'clock and move it to the 5. So I go in, I push down on my 5 o'clock and move it to my 7. This fashion. Watch again. Not like this. Goes in, pushes my cam down, and then turns it from the 5 to the 7 or 7 to the 5. That is one way to open a mortise lock using the K-tool. Next video, I'll show alternative methods of forcing this door.